Hello and welcome back to Songs of Six in our beautiful billionaire city of Novaster. I am Leader Bob. We're not going to change the name because the early access build that we're on is going to change very soon. So, like I said in the last episode, don't get attached to the city. Be excited for a new city down the line. In the continuation of the way I've been doing this series, I'm just going to continue building up the infrastructure for this whole city and jump back when I think I've got a good point. Just to go over what I'll be doing is I'm going to be building a new laboratory and a few other buildings to kind of complement what I'm doing downtown and to deal with our new gym situation, which is helping us bring in lots of goods. So I will see you all in a minute. Alright, I am back. Been a little bit. Been doing quite a bit of building, and to be honest, I'm still struggling to get that economy booming like I'd want. But I've laid the foundations here. We've got two nice new laboratories that are upgraded. So I focused on getting the upgrade for this. I also put one upgrade towards the gem mining. I can put another one since we've got a pretty decent amount coming in. And now we're at 20% boost. We're making about 7 gems per day. So this whole year we've put out 60. The value of the gems went down last year. They were roughly 2 something. But at 300 for 60, that's pretty good. We're making pretty good money. We're also gonna go to the other city. We've got this new carpenter. I removed the carpenter here, and I made a much nicer and larger carpenter here. They're creating 343 pieces of furniture so far this year by the end of the fall. We can definitely allocate more people there, but right now we're training troops, trying to get them up to 25 melee training so that they're worth something. Then we're also going to try to import some weapons and armor. We've got this nice warehouse for weapons and armor later, and these 4 are going to be for importing, specifically armor and weapons. And then this is kind of the general warehouse for these 2 buildings here, where the masons are going to be getting imports of stone, and they're going to be turning it into cut stone, and we're going to be exporting it kind of right in here. And same, the carpenter is going to be getting some wood imported, and we're going to export the furniture. I believe it is 1 to 1 on that. Nope, it's 3 to 0.75. So you don't get as much, but if you look, selling furniture, where do we have it? Oh, over here. Selling furniture is worth 50 on average. So if wood imported is literally 9, we're making about 20 bucks on profit. Not a lot, not really what you want, but it's about numbers. So if you made 100, you make like 2 grand. A little bit of money, little bits of money here and there. A lot of our money is coming from things like this. We're selling 700 at 7 a pop, so that should give us like 4 grand right there. And we just keep selling it, and we're getting there. I had to turn off my imports on everything else because we started to run low on food because I got 240 people. But we did also build what I'd call the law district. We've got scaffolds, a stock, slaver, a nice old prison, and we're gonna have a guard post soon. We're just waiting for, a matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it on now because I need an import of some armor. Some people might say, why don't you make it? For the moment, I am not going to. I'm going to, in the next episode, focus on that. We've got the knowledge coming in to get the smithy right there. So we're just going to use that to make weapons and armor. I think it should cost 1,200 for that. And we'll just probably sell the weapons and armor. We'll be importing coal and iron and we'll be turning them into some nice weapons and armor. And we'll have the buildings for it right in here. This is subject to change, this little mason, and we're going to have a lot more housing through here. So all kind of shaping up. I'm getting pretty happy about it, and I like to see when there's a gem left over. That means I'm doing pretty good on my exports. So far we've got 6. See again how much we pulled. 72. So we're not getting much more than probably 80, 90 gems per year. We can see 100 gems per year at 300 a pop. It's like 30,000, I think, if my math is correct. So that's pretty good. You can see we just burnt it all on food, and then we've got 32 pieces of armor coming in. That's good because it'll just finish this out, and then first crime has been committed. Well, I don't know where they're gonna go or how do we get them. We don't have a guard, but sure. And we've had people up here in the north kind of clearing and grabbing stuff. Hopefully our delivery for the armor gets here soon so we can build this guard post. I think that was him. Nope, that was not him. Pretty soon, there we go. He's gonna be here, and then pretty soon we're gonna start to do a few other things. Like I said, building and selling armor and arms. And that's why I have that big old warehouse here. Furniture, arms, and armor are going to be our main imports and exports, and then imports are going to be things like food, clothes, fabric, pottery, and beer. Beer is definitely going to be one of them. But we've done quite an extensive amount of work on here. Oh, I could upgrade it? I didn't know I could do that from here. Well, that's fucking fantastic, actually. So our boys are trained at 10% and 16%. I think it's always worth doing a couple levels of this, a couple levels of that, and there, right? And then a battle one for 500. So that way you can kind of get it in there. And I know I was trying to save it for the smithy, but I will get there for the smithy. I can just simply build another one of these. We're gonna need to expand our population anyways. And matter of fact, we've got plenty of space here for some more food. 18. That should be good. I'd like to fill up our stores here, so we've got like 50 days of food. Keeping them super happy. I want those arrows to be like maxed out right there. And I believe Argonash, they hate Dundarians, of course, and Cantors hate humans. So it's kind of just a trade-off. Who likes what? But they like the same shit. But based on the fact that tourism is probably cheaper for us, and we have the actual like Sithalon right there. Don't forget, I know what we're doing. Like, we're gonna make mines forever, and I can fit a lot of people in this mine here, and it's not even on the entire space. So the vast majority of what you will see my people doing is mining. I might not even have them doing smithing, but I do want to have an infrastructure in mind for that, so that in the future we have weapons and armor being made. Because, like, you're not going to get as much, although honestly, how much am I getting for it? 296. What does the armor sell for? Because this will determine 174, 180. That kind of determines my opinion that the more the more Dundarians we've got over there doing their thing. And this is that challenge of this game is allocating workers to the right place. I do think I'm gonna save up soon when the next slave trader comes in here. I'm gonna buy a bunch of Garthimes. I'm gonna have them housed right in here or something right here. And they're just gonna be slaves. Tons of slaves. Because the Dundarians will be better off doing other things, like main jobs. But they are good at mining, so much to do, so little time. Didn't somebody get arrested for theft? What happened to them, though? What do we do to them? Do we kill them? I think we should have killed them. I think we should have enslaved them. To be frank. To be Henry about it. 1.1k is coming in armor. 32 inbound. At least I can arm these guys up. When it gets here, at least. I'm feeling pretty good, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's probably gonna be a shorter episode. Obviously, I spent the last hour or so setting up the city, giving them all the stuff they need. But I'm gonna call it an episode and say thank you all for watching. I hope you all stick it out and watch the next one. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.